Hey everyone, Riftstalker here and welcome back to another Dauntless video. In this one I will give you a full abilities guide on the Riftstalker, the new behemoth that just got released in Dauntless. Before I start, a quick reminder for you guys to check out my Riftstalker combat soundtrack Void Rift, and also I now have a Patreon, so if you want to support me, link to both are in the description down below. Riftstalker has 3 abilities which are similar to her model brothers Embermane and Stormclaw, and 4 which are new and exciting ones. I want to quickly mention that she has both Enrage and Aether Mode. She enters Aether Mode immediately after you encounter her and stays in it throughout the majority of the fight. I should mention that in her normal state, without Aether or Enrage active, she only does 2 abilities, and those are the front swipe and the tail spin. Whenever you start your fight with her, she will enter Aether Mode almost immediately by doing a few jumps throughout a portal followed by a ground slam, or a few jumps followed by a rift swipe, so try not to get hit by either one of them. You can see on the footage the 2 possible scenarios. Her first ability is a swipe. It is identical to the one Embermane and Stormclaw do. However, she can also do it from a rift. When you start your fight against her, she will do a rift swipe, and whenever she's in Aether Mode, she can also do rift swipes, but they are very rare. Her second ability is Tailspin. Again, this ability is identical to her horse brothers. Evade it in a direction of the spin or outward. Just don't roll immediately when she begins it, but rather wait a tiny bit before rolling. Destroying her tail will not stop this ability. Her third ability is Ground Slam. This ability is similar to the Stormclaw Slam, but she does it on the same spot rather than moving a bit forward. Just roll away from it in any direction. The range of the slam is not big compared to other behemoths. She also only does this ability when she's in Aether Mode. Her fourth ability is Charge Spin. Riftstalker bends forward, roars, and then charges by spinning through the air. The ability does not have a wide hit range, so simply roll to either side once you see her bending down. If you do not have her in your vision, if you hear the roar, then roll to your side just in case. She only does this ability when she's in Aether Mode. Her fifth ability is Portal Barrage, a very interesting, simple yet effective ability. Riftstalker opens portals through which periodically Umbral spheres shoot at you. They can shoot at the same time, one after another, or in a random order. The portals only shoot from their face side, which means that you can easily deal with them if you go behind them. A second way of dealing with them is by staying in front of Riftstalker and positioning her so that she's between the spheres and you. They will disappear if they hit her. There are umbral waters around the portals which will damage, slow and debuff you if you stay in them. The portals will last for around 20 seconds maximum. The number of portals is determined by whether she's enraged or not, and if she is in normal or heroic mode. They can vary from 2 to 6 in number. Usually she spawns 2 or 3 when she's not enraged, and 5 or 6 when she is. She only does this ability when she's in Aether Mode. Her sixth ability is Rift Travel. Riftstalker will jump inside a rift, then create another one under a random player. After a second, she will jump out of the rift like a killer whale and dive back in. Whenever she comes out and dives back, she will deal damage and hit you. She will do either 2 or 3 jumps. Be careful when she does the final dive down, because she will roll into a ball and propel herself towards your location, so roll to either side to evade. Again, she only does this ability when she's in Aether Mode. Her seventh and final ability is Rift Realm. Riftstalker will disappear into the ground and pull you inside her Rift Realm. Inside, you will be in an identical spot to where you disappeared, but with a few differences. Firstly, depending on whether she was enraged and you're facing her or normal or heroic, there will be from 2 to 6 portals inside of it. On normal, there are 2, on heroic 3, and when she's enraged, they increase. The portals are surrounded by the same umbral waters as when they appear outside of the realm, so do not stay close to them. In the realm, you'll have a couple of attacks coming from the portals. They can be only mirror images, which do not deal damage, they can be a combination of images and real ones, and there can be also her appearing from one of the portals to attack you. There are also 2 attacks, one where the Riftstalker charges and a second one using her umbral spheres. The spheres can come at you from all portals together, They can come in random order, one at a time, from different portals, or they can come from a few of the portals only. With the spheres, there should always be one which deals damage and the rest are images, so try to evade them. When they come at the same time, just time your roll properly. When they alternate, try to combine sprinting with rolling. When Riftstalker charges from the portals, you can interrupt her if you hit her. In normal it is easier, while on heroic it does not work as easy and I think you might need a +6 weighted to interrupt her with some weapons. Whenever she's interrupted, the Rift Realm will disappear and she will also be out of Aether Mode. You can tell where the real Riftstalker will come from by the glowing in purple portal. It will glow brightly purple before she jumps out. Enrage Mode. When Riftstalker enters Enrage Mode, she will propel herself from portals towards a random player. When you see the portal appearing, wait a second, then roll to the side. Similar to the other behemoths, she will shine in bright red. The ability is quite fast and takes a while to get used to. Also, whenever she enters Enrage Mode, she will also enter Aether Mode, while the opposite does not happen. During Enrage, excluding more speed, she activates more rift portals during her Rift Realm and outside of it. Aether Mode. Riftstalker spends most of her time in Aether Mode, and you can tell this because she glows in purple and you can see bubbles coming out from her. She enters Aether Mode when you start the fight and rarely stays out of it for long. The reason being that most of her abilities are only usable when she's in Aether Mode. If she's not, she can only do Tailspin and Swipe, which makes it easy to explain what the Aether Mode does, which is enabling her to use her abilities. This is everything for this guide. Thank you all for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you did not. Drop me a comment down below with any feedback or advice you might have for the video or the channel. Be sure to check the links in the description to my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram and Discord. And remember that if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon in order to get notifications. Shadowstrider out.